Hello and welcome to the second module of my course, Blockchain Application for Managers. In this module, we are going to take a sneak peek into blockchain through Bitcoin transactions. Now, this course is not about Bitcoin trading. In fact, this course is not about Bitcoins. However, since Bitcoin is the first scaled application of blockchain, we will try and understand Bitcoin transactions to get an understanding of how blockchain works. That's the purpose of this sneak peek. In order to take the sneak peek into Bitcoin transactions, I would take you to this website, blockchain.com. This is one of the leading websites where you can do transactions on Bitcoin. You can create an ID and you can trade on Bitcoins. You can buy and sell Bitcoins, provided it is legal in your country of residence. However, as I mentioned, in this course, we are not going to learn about trading of Bitcoin. We are going to explore Bitcoins to understand how blockchain works. Let us go to this Explorer module and explore some of the important features in the Bitcoin transaction. We'll come to a screen which looks like this. Now, while we navigate the screen, we will talk about some terms which are probably unknown to you at this point of time. Do not worry about that. Just remember the terms, because as we go along in the course, we will understand in greater details what these terms mean in the context of blockchain and what is the utility of these particular terms. At that point of time, we will refer these terms again, and you would be able to relate the terms that are being used over here. So you will land up in this Bitcoin Explorer, and you will see firstly that there are some statistics that are given. For example, what is the price of the Bitcoin converted to dollars? Bitcoin is treated as assets by many people in terms of trading, just like the way you trade stocks. Bitcoin is not always treated as a currency. So there's a difference between currency and asset. Bitcoin is probably more accepted as an asset at this point of time rather than a currency. So this is the value of the Bitcoin converted to dollars as of now. And if you go to the details, you will be able to see how the prices of other cryptocurrencies are doing, not just Bitcoin. So these are all the different types of cryptocurrency. Ethereum is another such popular cryptocurrency. There is quite a few others as well. Probably you would have heard about this Dogecoin because because of some recent tweets by Elon Musk about this particular cryptocurrency. And there are so many such cryptocurrencies that you are seeing the value of these cryptocurrency and how they're changing. You can buy here, you can trade here. So all these options are here, provided you are residing in a country where cryptocurrency trading is allowed. Let us go back. There is something called estimated hash rate. Hash is a new term, probably to many of you. This is a very, very important concept in case of blockchain. We'll discuss the concept of hash as we go along. This indicates the number of hashes that are happening per second. In fact, you can see there are terahashes happening per second. So a huge number of hashes are happening in the Bitcoin blockchain. So it indicates the amount of transactions. If there are more transactions, there'll be more hashes that are happening in the Bitcoin system. This indicates the number of transactions that are happening in 24 hours. So 326, 828. So if you go to the details, you can see the confirmed transactions per day and how it is changing over time. This is the transaction volume. That means the value of output per day. Later on, we'll talk about something called unspent transaction output. And at that point of time, this concept of output will become clearer to you. This talks about the estimated volume of transactions, which is equivalent to the transaction value. So there's a difference between the previous one that we saw, which is the transaction volume, which in terms of the output, and this is the transaction volume in terms of the value. This will again be clear when we talk about the unspent transaction output. There's a graph on price of Bitcoin, very similar to the graphs that you see for stocks or for bullion or for any other commodity. And you can see how the Bitcoin prices are changing for last 7 days. It has seen a huge growth around first week of February. And for last 30 days, so overall, I think last 30 days, the Bitcoin price is going up. I can view the prices for all other popular cryptocurrencies over here. So give you the prices, how the prices of most of the other top cryptocurrencies are doing. As you can see, most cryptocurrencies are doing good at this point of time. There's something called mempool, again a term that we'll understand as we go along in the course. And this tells you the mempool size, how the mempool size is varying over day and over last 7 days and over last 30 days. So this gives you an idea about how the transactions of Bitcoin is happening over a period of time. In the next session, we are going to understand how these transactions and the blocks that we see over here, how do they look like? And these are the blocks of the blockchain. In this particular case, these blocks refer to the blocks of Bitcoins. And these transactions refer to the transactions that are happening in Bitcoin. We'll explore these transactions and these blocks in the next session.